Good afternoon, it's just 2 o'clock, Monday the 30th of September. Slight difference today. I've come out this afternoon, going to do a little bit of spinning for some pike and some perch. So quite simple. I've got a landing net with me, I've got an unhooking mat, large forceps, pliers, a couple of boxes of little lures, small little 8 foot pound and a quarter test curve rod, little 2000 class reel, and I'm going to start having a go and we'll see if we can get a few. There were some good ones down here last year, but that was last year. It may well have changed. I've got a little shad type lure on, but I'm probably going to change that in a minute for a little meps, I think. But while I've got this on, I'll have a few quick casts. My technique for fishing is probably about the same as most other people's, where I tend to fan cast, i.e. work my way around the water, and I'll start off by just counting to about 1001 for the first one and bringing it in just under the surface, and then once I've gone all the way around, I'll repeat the exercise and probably count to about 1004 next time, as in 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004. Gives me a rough idea of how far down the lure's gone. There's not too many people here today, so it's ideal for it really. Just check that clutch a minute. The thing when you're spinning, it's very similar to fly fishing really. In spinning you're trying to imitate a sick or dying fish. In fly fishing you're trying to imitate what's the insects that are hatching at that particular time in the water. Water's gone up quite a bit with all of this rain. I know it was quite weedy a little while ago, so that's why I've sort of left it till now. Got an 18-inch trace on, which is about 25 pound breaking strain. There's one. That didn't take too long, did it? Don't know what it is at the moment, but yes it is. It's a little pike, look. Let's get the unhooking mat ready. Only small, but a little fish of the future. Oh, I can get down here to get him. It's not very good round here with these rocks, is what you have to watch out for. Right, here we go anyway. Only about £1.5, £2. Hooks out dead easy because all of my lures, they're all barbless hooks, so it's very easy to get them out. It's quite funny actually how they talk about waters going in cycles and how things change. In about 2006 I came down here and I did an article on improve for coarse angling today, and it was an article just generally on piking, and I came down here and I span both of the waters here and all I caught was one jack pike of about 1.5 pounds, and I decided that I was going to spend the winter down here pike fishing on the weekends, because I was working back then and could only fish the weekends, and I spent all winter down here and all I caught was one pike. Now you could argue that I wasn't a very good pike fisherman, but it's quite funny, it's not actually the case. It was other anglers that I'd spoken to, a lot of the people that had been down here for years, had all said to me, you know, that they hadn't seen any pike in here for years. You know, it used to be quite good at one time, many years ago, and then it wasn't very good. It had gone off pike fishing wise, and then here we are, about sort of 10 years later, suddenly there's an influx of pike again, and it's worth coming down to spin for pike and perch. There was very few big perch in the water as well back then. But it just goes to show how, you know, waters change. Testing. Right, we'll have a little go here. There's some nice reeds up the side of me here, on the side next to the canal, so we'll have a little flick up there. It looks a good place for something to be hiding. Same procedure, let it go down about 1001 and then start the retrieve. Water level's still down a bit more than I thought it would be. Here we are, yep, that's a much better fish, as you can tell. Oh, I think he's just got off. Damn. There's one, yeah, right at the edge here, look. Often the way when you're bringing the lure in, the change of angle and change of direction, you probably had a pike following it for a little while, not being able to make its mind up, and then just as you start bringing it up, that little bit of change of angle and change of direction makes the pike grab. Well, that's 3 different ones, so it just goes to show how it's improved down here. That's a shame. Here we are. It's not a monster, but it's one nevertheless. There we are. gonna come off in a moment, I think. He's just in the scissors. Oh. There he is, come back. Well, I've worked my way all around the reservoir. Kitty that's fly fishing over on the causeway there, he's not had anything either. Everybody else had gone too, so I take it wasn't fishing very well. Mind you, with these frosts, it's not surprising, is it? The first couple probably knocked it back a little bit. Not seeing any activity from any smaller fish, so it's probably why the pike and that aren't really on the feed. Well, I'm going to have a couple more casts, I think, and then I'm going to call it a day. I don't think a great deal is going to happen. So, once again, thank you for watching, and until the next time, all the best with your angling. Ooh, ooh. Here we go, we've got something. just when I've done my closing piece to camera, here we go. Little jack. Still, it's a fish. That's the main thing. I've just done the closing piece to camera, and because I didn't think I was going to get anything, I was having a few more casts and that was going to be it, and just had a take from this little fella. So I'll see if I can hand him in 1 second. There we go. I think I'm going to call it a day at that.